Oh, hello, and welcome to our second edition of Authors Unveiled. I'm Payton Burkhammer, and we are reading The Perfect Date by R.L. Stine. Dream date or nightmare? In this tragic tale, Brady Karlin is getting on with his life. The memory of his girlfriend, killed in a gruesome sledding accident last year, is beginning to fade. Now he's met Rocha Nelson, the girl of his dreams, and he's never been happier. We'll begin with Chapter 1 in this dramatic reading of The Perfect Date by R.L. Stine. Let's begin. The prologue. Brady Karlin squinted his brown eyes against the sun's glare and let out a long, piercing whistle. Perfect, he declared. Absolute, total perfection. What do you say? Sharon Knowles called out from behind him. Miller Hill, Brady shouted, gazing down from the top of the ridge in Shadyside Park. Yesterday, a record-shattering blizzard had roared through Shadyside. The storm downed power lines, froze water pipes, and dumped more than 3 feet of snow before it finally blew out of town. But yesterday is over, Brady thought. No clouds today, and even better, no school. And Miller Hill, the steepest sledding hill in all the park, was one long slope of ice-crusted, blindingly white snow. Brady whistled again. He itched to hop on his sled and soar down to the very bottom. Brady, I can't hear you, Sharon shouted. What did you say? Brady turned and waited while his girlfriend of 2 months trudged along the ridge towards him. Cute was the word for Sharon, he thought. She was short and slender, with saucer blue eyes and a button nose and a small round face. He couldn't see her face at the moment, though. She kept her head down as she staggered along the ridge through the snow, dragging her sled with one puffy mittened hand. Brady could hear her gasping. Definitely not the outdoor type, he thought as she finally joined him. What? Sharon paused to catch her breath. What were you saying? She asked again, adjusting the yellow knit hat on her light brown hair. Your nose looks like Rudolph's, he teased. That's why you're whistling and shouting about? Her whole face flushed with embarrassment. My nose? Brady quickly turned over and kissed its ice-cold tip. Forget about your nose. He took her by the shoulders and turned her so she faced downhill. Take a look at Miller Hill. Talk about an awesome sledding experience. It looks more like Killer Hill to me, Sharon declared. It's practically a ski slope, Brady. It's so steep. The steeper the better, Brady insisted. It will be so cool. No one has been on it yet. We'll fly. I'm not so sure I want to fly, Sharon glanced along the ridge towards another hill, which was crowded with sledders. I think we should go over there. To the Kitty Hill, Brady made a face. That's way too lame. But it looks a lot safer, Sharon argued. There aren't any trees, see? And none of those thorny bushes. Nothing to bump into. Nothing except a zillion little kids, Brady replied. We can have Miller Hill all to ourselves. Sharon bit her lip. Listen, Cher, we aren't going to bump into anything, Brady assured her, and I'll be right beside you. What can happen? As he talked, Brady shoved their sleds into position, the tips poised on the edge of the ridge. Ready, he asked, tugging his cap down over his curly dark hair. Sharon hung back. Brady, I really don't want to do this. Sure you do. Brady grabbed her hand and pulled her onto the sled. In seconds, they lay side by side, belly down in their old-fashioned flexible flyers. Brady, this is so cool, Brady exclaimed. He reached over and yanked Sharon's sled forward, then pushed off his own. Let's fly, he cried, laughing as the wind hit his face. The slope was as fast as Brady had hoped. Faster. Almost immediately, a clump of thorn bushes loomed in front of him. Quickly, he jerked the steering bar and swerved around it. Next obstacle, a pine tree. Another hard shove on the bar, and the tree was behind him. Ice chips blew back, stinging Brady's face. Cold wind brought tears to his eyes. He steered around another tree, another clump of bushes, flying, laughing out loud. Brady! Sharon screamed blue as she hurtled past him. Brady! His narrowed eyes against the ice and wind. Sharon was way ahead now, going faster, faster. She's out of control, Brady realized. A massive pine stood directly in her path. Turn the bar, Brady shouted. The wind tore from the words from his mouth. Turn or jump off. Brady! Sharon's sled slammed sideways into the pine tree and flew into the air. It bounced over a clump of twisted thorn bushes, then skidded on runner through a stand of twisted pines. He could see Sharon cling to it, could hear her frightened screams. Brady dived off his sled and rolled into the snow, gasping for breath. He struggled to his feet. Sharon tumbled helplessly forward, losing her grip on the sled. Her terror-filled eyes grew fainter and fainter. Sharon? Brady plunged down through the snow. Sharon, you okay? Some ride, huh? Silence. Brady stumbled on. Finally, he spotted her. She lay at the bottom of the hill, sprawled face down in the snow like a rag doll. Sharon? No answer. Okay, Cher, you were right, Brady admitted with a laugh as he hurried the last few steps. From now on, we'll sled on the kitty. Brady stopped. Sharon lay motionless. Weird, Brady thought. That's weird. Her back should have been rising and falling as she breathed. It didn't. Brady knelt beside her. Sharon? He whispered. No answer. No movement. Brady put his hand on her shoulder, took a deep breath, and tugged into her back. No. No. Brady's screams echoed off the snow-covered hill. Sharon's face, her cute button-nosed face. Nothing was left of it. No eyes, no lips, no face, nothing. The thorns and metal slit runners sliced it to red mush. Nothing remained. But a pulpy mass of skin and crushed bone, a bright red puddle of blood on the crisp white snow. Chapter 1. The prologue was an amazing, real sense of terror brought upon us. R.L. Stine is nothing short of a genius.